Are you racist?
No. No, definitely. Well, hold on.
Am I what?
A racist?
Am I racist?
Yeah.
I should hope not. What kind of question is that?
That is a multi-layered question.
So I saw this video earlier today, are you a racist? And my question is, are you a racist?
I don't think so.
You gotta think about it. Do you ever have racist thoughts?
Yes. That's why, but they're not directed at like a certain race. They're just,
I think everybody's racist to a degree.
okay, so yeah, yeah.
Well, let's get into it.
I say the N-word when I'm by myself and listening to rap songs.
So the question... So is that racist?
So do a lot of other people. White people.
I've seen a black man like walking towards me and I cross the street, but I'm always in my head like, please know that this is because you're a man, not because you're black.
That might be racist.
That is totally racist. That's what I'm sitting here trying to think, like, where are you walking by yourself that you just get so nervous? Like, I don't understand that.
I don't know, but that is also self-preservation too. So is it racist or self-preservation?
Are you racist?
I'm not racist, but I'm a server, so you know, like, I know races.
Wait, what?
You don't even know what she's talking about. She's basically saying black people don't tip that well.
Okay.
You're always doing my tips, so I don't know if black people tip well or not, because I don't do my own tips. Anytime I pay for something, you do the tip. Now, I will have to say, a lot of times when you do the tip, I'm like, I wouldn't have gave her that much.
So then she might be right.
Like, how do I word it without sounding racist?
I have definitely like stereotyped people before.
Just like the stereotype.
The stereotypes.
Like what?
White people smell, they can't cook, they can't dance.
Asian people can't drive. African American men, they have something that's bigger than everybody else.
African American men have big feet.
Apparently.
I was just talking about with my friend, setting her up with my other friend, and I'm like, but you know, he's Asian, so he probably has a small penis. And I was like, fuck, why did I say that? Why did I think that?
They just kind of pop up. I tell myself to shut up.
Are you racist?
Only when I'm driving.
I am racist when I drive.
You are so racist when you...
Am I that racist when I drive?
Yes.
I might be more sexist.
It's both.
But they can't hear me.
It starts out as sexist until you pull up next to the car, you realize it's not a female, and then it becomes racist.
But it's one of those things, it's like, if a tree falls in the forest, does it still make a sound? So if they can't hear me with what I'm saying, is it still racist?
Racist?
Jokingly.
I tell racist jokes.
I like to make a lot of jokes. Sometimes they're race jokes.
I do make a lot of racist jokes.
When I was younger, I'd like make a lot of jokes about it, but I realized like what are these like jokes actually saying and like what am I communicating about people through the way I choose to make people laugh.
Are you racist?
No.
No.
Not even a little bit.
I wouldn't say that I'm racist nor I'm capable of it.
Didn't anyone tell you black people cannot be racist?
All right. I don't know. Can black people be racist?
Yes.
What? How do you know? Have you been racist against?
Yes.
How?
Black people can't be racist.
And why is that?
Racism is an institutionalized thing. I don't think black people have set up institutions powerful enough to like oppress other people.
I think I can be prejudiced, but I'm not racist.
So what's the difference between prejudice and racist? Prejudice, a preconceived opinion of another person not based on reason or experience. Racism, belief that race is equated with particular traits, I'm sorry. Prejudice can be positive or negative. Racism, belief that some races are superior to others.
Prejudice is unlikely to impact people as negatively as racism. Some, but not all, are racial in nature and have racist outcomes. I feel like that's a fine line between the two.
I don't know. It's a sticky one.
I'm prejudiced.
I feel like I'm biased when it comes to white people, honestly, because I don't tend to give them the benefit of the doubt because they come into this world with so much privilege and I need to work on that.
So is that racist or prejudice? Grouping all white people
She
together?
grouped all white people together.
I don't know.
Not based on a reason or experience. She's basing it on a reason. She said that we all come to this world
privileged.
Can black people be racist?
I'm sure black people can be racist. I think anybody can be racist.
Being a light-skinned person growing up in Kenya, there's definitely a colorism issue going on where darker-skinned people are usually looked at differently than lighter-skinned.
So that brings up a good point. Can black people be racist towards other black people because of the color of their skin? I don't know.
If you have like hate towards like a certain group of people, you are racist.
I think my dad's a racist. My father was pretty racist.
I have some family that are racist.
Would it be bad that older people are racist because of the way they grew up?
My grandmother was racist.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, but that's the way they grew up. So will we treat that racism the same as somebody who grew up, you know, this time racist? Like,
I don't know how he grew up. I don't know.
He probably didn't grow up around a lot of black people.
Either did I. I don't know. Like, I'm not.
But even when your grandfather grew up, how many black people were on TV?
No, I don't know.
So, I mean, even if you weren't around them, I mean, as you were growing up, there were a lot more black people on TV, and hip hop was in, you know, so black people were in versus, you know. So I don't know, do we treat that age racism the same as we do this age racism? I don't know.
I do have relatives that are definitely racist towards Japanese. I also have relatives that are racist towards black people.
Like, do you ever challenge them? Or are you like, Grandma, come on?
Nah, I let her have it.
Are you racist?
No.
No.
Oh, no, never.
No.
How do you know?
Just know that you don't hate people.
I feel like you know, right? Like if you have to tell people that you're not racist, that to me is a great sign.
I've actually ran into quite a few white people growing up that says, you know, I'm not racist. That's like one of the first things.
But then there's always a but.
Before they say something that's possibly racist, you know, I'm not racist, but you don't act like all the other black people.
Since I moved to the South, there's certain things that happen down here that start to make me feel like I easily, if I kind of like fall victim to it, I could become racist. Certain things they're allowed to do, we're not allowed to do.
I don't know anything that we're allowed to do that you're not allowed to do, but.
What would happen if we had a radio station and we bashed black people all day long?
That's different.
How is it different?
We're gonna move on.
Yeah.
That you're racist.
Are you racist?
No. I mean, if I am, please someone tell me, because that's so disappointing.
Are you racist?
I've been told I am. I was like kind of getting upset because I was tired of hearing about if you're white and Christian, you're racist and you get away with everything. I was like, how can you say that?
Yeah, I'm racist because I'm a white person.
I think all white people are racist.
All white people racist?
No, I think many are, but I don't think they all are.
Okay, so would everyone have a little bit of racism in it?
I would say yes, but I don't think that it is necessarily mean or intended. I think that it's more uneducated. A lot of people, me for one, until I talk to you about a lot of stuff, but a lot of us don't know the history. We only know what we were taught, and when you grew up where there was mostly white people, you really were not educated on black history. And so when you hear people, you know, see people getting angry and without knowing the history, you could start to feel a certain type of way about whoever it is, whether it's black people or whatever the groups are. But I mean, I think it's a lack of history to understand what happened and what the struggles were.
We have just been put into this system designed to empower our white privilege. As a white person, I am super racist.
I know a lot of people like to say, yes, I'm a racist, because that makes them feel like people know that I'm admitting my faults. But like, I think that's a weird cop-out.
Have you experienced racism?
Oh, heck yeah. I grew up in the South.
I mean, it happens every day, really.
I've been slammed on cop cars. I've had, guns pulled out on me from police officers.
Okay. So I have to say that has happened to me in my lifetime, but I will unfortunately say that I didn't deserve it, but the people I was with, they actually caused it to happen to us. One of the guys I grew up with happened to flash a BB gun at the cops as we were passing by them, and it looked like a real gun. So next thing we knew, they pulled us over, not nicely at all, slammed us against the cars, handcuffed us, and had us sitting on the side of the road for a BB gun. Yes, we were upset at that point in time, but we caused it.
But see, with that too, I feel like if you get pulled over and you don't do as you're asked, things happen. But I do agree that I don't know that things would escalate as quickly for white people. I'm with everybody on that.
If you pointed a gun at a cop while you were passing the car, thinking it was funny.
I don't know. I'm just saying, like, the way that things escalate with black people, I don't think that that would happen with white people. I think it is unfair, and I think that something does need to be done.
I would have to disagree with you. I would have to disagree with you on that, just for the simple fact that I know there's good cops and there's bad cops. But when I was coming through school, the black cops that I knew, they were worse and harder on me and the other black people than the white cops were, because they would look at you like you know better. Then they would talk to you like crap, and they would treat you like crap. It's like, you don't want to come on this side. And so the black cops treated us worse than the white cops, and they let us know. Now, they would sit us down and talk to us at times, but if you ever got caught in their web, they were not nice to other black youth at all, or us. So I don't know. Like I said, I know everything's situational, but I don't know.
I'm followed through a grocery store.
Got made fun of a lot.
Ching chong ling long, all this and that.
Did you like jump the border? Can you speak English? Hey, speak English. Konnichiwa. I want to eat sushi from your pussy.
Oh, you're the manager?
I had more experience than my coworker, and that person was getting paid more than I did.
I don't know if that's racist. I mean, because I know this comes up quite a bit, but maybe they actually just asked for the money and you didn't.
So I was on a football field and someone had tackled me and they were like, Asians don't play football. I was like, wait a second. You can't say things like that. That hurt a little bit, but I was like, little do you know, I got a little black in me. That's why I got 2 touchdowns already, huh?
All right,
Wait, so he just said that you can't say stuff like that about Asians, but he said that he got 2 touchdowns because he has black in him.
But he was being racist against himself.
Are you racist?
Am I racist? Who isn't, to some extent?
I think everyone's racist.
I think everyone.
Everybody?
Everybody is racist. The human experience is to have difficulty stepping outside of yourself.
I know that I will always make mistakes.
What do you do to actively change it?
Just gauging each and every scenario that you go through.
Taking like a moment and trying to see if you're making this choice based on some unconscious bias.
But I've met better people and opened myself up and I've healed.
I think that just exposing myself and being like, hey, like these people are actually really cool and I shouldn't be afraid of hanging out with them.
I don't know. Good video. I don't know. I think everybody's a little racist. Everybody has a little racism in them.
Sure do.
It's just if you let it come out or not.
Well, I think if you feel like you are a little racist, in my opinion, the best way to, I wouldn't say overcome that, or the best way to work on that, I think, would be 1, to educate yourself, and 2, to hang out with people that are of that race. For me, it's not a particular race.
It's more of a characteristic thing.
It is, because it's not even like stereotypical. It's like my own experiences with, just certain types of people.
Like I don't like lazy black people or lazy white people or lazy people of any race.
I was just gonna say, and I don't think that's really like even like being racist, because you could just take them all from every.
That's workist.
And then just put them into the lazy group. Yeah.
It's workist.